Hello, I'm Philip Burton of excelinoffice.com, and in this video we're going to have a second look at the text functions in Excel, and we're going to have a look at find and search. So let's say I wanted to find the letter N in Ken J. Sanchez's name. Well, I can use the find function. So the find function takes 2 or 3 values, and for most of the examples here we're going to just use the first 2. The first is, what text are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for the letter N. And then, what text are you looking within? Well, I'm looking within cell B7, and we get the answer 3. Now it's the number 3 because Ken is the third character, and as we discussed previously, some systems start off with zeros being the first character, but in Excel the first character is 1. Now it's important to know which way around this is. Find open bracket the small string and then the big string. Now the 2 strings could be the same, but that would be pointless. So generally you're looking for a small string and then a big string. Now there are some languages which have a similar command, but it's the other way round. So you have to be really careful to know it's a small string first. But the good news is, when you type in the word find, you get this find text within text. So that gives you a really good clue. If you get it the wrong way around, let's say I was looking for the letter N in B7, but I got it the wrong way around. Well, no problem. What I'll get is an error, and you'll be able to fairly soon ascertain, well, there's an error because. Now, what if I wanted not the first instance at number 3, but any instance starting from character number 4? So any instance here. And this is when we can use the third argument. And the third argument says, where do I start? So 1 is your default. 1 starts you right at the very beginning. But if I wanted to start with character number 4, then I'll put a 4 there. And so you can see we get a number 9. So how can we use this with what we saw in the previous video? And if you didn't see the video, make sure you see it. It's all about left, mid, right and len. Well, what we can do is we can say equals left of B7, 9. And that gives us the string right up to that point, or left B7, 3. So what we need to do to get this a bit more dynamic, because if I put this back to a 9 and I change this, then we don't have this text all the way up to a letter N anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this string inside, or that formula inside, as the second argument. So we have a formula within a formula. So this is what it looks like. So we are finding where the letter N is in B7, but we're only starting at the 4th character. Now notice that it gives us the answer of 9. It doesn't say, well, I'm starting at the 4th character and it is several characters later. So it doesn't say, well, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6th character from what you've given me. Now you've noticed that I've listed 2 functions here. So what is the difference between find and search? Well, let's say I was looking not for the letter N, but for the letter S. So I'm going to find the letter S in Ken J. Sanchez, and it's going to start at character number 1, because I've not put in a start number. And it comes up with an error. That error tells me that the letter S is not there, but the letter S is there, quite clearly. Find is case sensitive. So if I put in a capital S, it will find it fine. Lowercase s, there is no lowercase s in Ken J. Sanchez. So what I can do is change this from a find function to a search function. Search function is not case sensitive. So that will find it if I give it a lowercase s or an uppercase s. Now you see that I've got a bit of a task. I need to separate out this name into first name and second and third names. So I need to find out what divides the first name from any subsequent names, and that would be a space. So I need to find out where the space is. So find a space. So you can see what I've got: double quotation marks, speech marks as I say, and then a space, and then speech marks. That is different to this, which is literally nothing, an empty string. So I want to find a space within B7, and I can find a space at number 4, character number 4. So how can I fill in what is the first name? What function do I need? I need a left function. So I need a left function of B7, and I need for the first 4 characters. You could argue it might be the first 3 characters. We have a blank space at the end. It's not really harming anybody at this stage, but we'll use that in later videos. Now let's try and incorporate this find function into this other function. How can we make these 2 functions one function? Why not pause the video and have a think? So we can just put in everything after the equal sign instead of the number 4. So now it's going to find a space in B7, and it's going to give us the first that many characters of B7. Now here I want J Sanchez. I want anything else. But what formula am I going to put in here to get everything else? Why don't you let me know in the comments, and we'll see if our answers tally. Now I hope you enjoyed this video. In both my Excel 1 course, which is all about beginners to intermediate, and Excel 2, which takes you to the expert level, we'll be going through in the final section of each level various functions. Now, if you did like this video, why not click like and subscribe? And if you click on the bell as well as subscribe, then you'll be notified to any new videos that come out. And you can have a look on the right hand side to see the playlist for this video. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.